What's going on, Twitch, and welcome back to Spot Hidden, where we are playing Achtung Cthulhu. I'm sure you're probably wondering what's that on Hudson's head, so why don't we just go ahead and bring out the troops so I can explain it all. Welcome back,
This
everybody.
is the
Knew it.
first time
I
we've seen
knew
the
it.
hat.
I knew it.
Italy.
He put it on before we could see it.
Yeah.
That's an Italian hat.
Close.
Italy.
Just like torturing me, don't you?
So
What are we doing in South America?
Right. This is a South American World War II military hat. I guess this is a really great clue as to where you're going tonight. So, yeah.
Where? Also, just as a warning,
Vietnam?
my entire family is literally on the other side of that very thin door. So if you hear yelling,
That's okay.
it's
Awesome.
a three-ring circus here.
How's everybody else doing?
Good. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
It's been a couple days for us, about another week for the stream.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. This is the last pre-recorded stream that you'll be seeing, and then after that, we should be back in full speed live on Twitch, where we can answer all your comments on the Twitch comment section. So yeah.
Which
Awesome.
I'll probably still be in chat, honestly. But
My dog is forcing me to pet her. Because if I stop, she's gonna get upset.
good for her.
All right. Well, do we have everything set? Everybody's got their new loadout.
Let's do it. I still
Awesome.
have the same loadout, so
Okay, perfect.
Well, it depends on the mission actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Wherever Stone's being told he's going.
I
all right.
wonder.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This one's gonna be possibly a creepy one. It's not gonna be as heavy on combat, possibly, but who knows? It might be. You know, you never know with an RPG game, especially one like this. So the year is 1942. We come back to our agents of KP in England, in the HQ of the agents of KP. It's been 2 years since we've last seen them, and since then, they've gone on countless missions with their fearless captain, Wesley Pendragon, who has now promised them to take them, or be with them, on the missions from now on. He's not on every mission, but he is on most of them that requires help. The team did go back to North Africa, where they helped Patton and the U.S. Army help fight Rommel in the African desert. But now they're back in England because there's something else that's happening to the east that requires their help. So the camera comes in the office of Captain Wesley Pendragon, where the 3 agents are sitting with him. And Captain Wesley looks at him and says, "Agents, I've called you here on a dire mission. We must leave immediately, as soon as possible. Anushka, this has to deal with your homeland of Russia. So far, Germany is carving through the Russian lines like butter. Warm butter, to be exact. And right now, they are miles... Well, actually, they have surrounded the eastern portion of Stalingrad. And they're moving into Stalingrad as we speak. We don't know if Stalingrad can hold, but we've already sent agents out to take care of their ammunition dumps and other depots to help wound this German force. We do have a lead that there is a ammo dump that is being garrisoned by the Legion of the Black Dragon. We don't know if Sir Gawain will be there, but I do have a very good hunch that he might be there." So, if we have nothing else to say to each other, I assume you're ready to go, or if you'd wish to choose another loadout.
Well, it's a good thing you haven't been teaching me your language all this time, Anushka. Say hey to Mom and Pop.
Oh, Stone. I made something, by the way.
You kept talking about this.
Yeah. I'll go show it to you. Stone and I are gonna walk out to a warehouse. That's at KP, a room, a separate room.
And as you walk out the door, leaving Anushka with Captain Wesley Pendragon, Captain Pendragon looks at Anushka and says, Dragomir, I need you to understand, I won't be able to attend this mission with the three of you. There are more important matters to the north that I must tend to.
I understand.
But I understand that you are probably the best person for this mission, because it is your homeland.
I suppose it is. I'm going to be honest, I did not think I would ever go back. This is... I don't know.
Well, this should be quite the homecoming then.
Apparently. So, what is our mission when we are there?
You need to infiltrate this depot. You'll be dropped 100 kilometers outside of Stalingrad. You need to find this ammo dump. And when you do, destroy it. If there's any of the Legion of the Black Dragon there, hunt them down and kill them. And if you find Sir Victor Gawain, you can either bring him in dead or alive. Choice is up to you.
So what is the big twist for this one? I know there's going to be something more to this. There's no way that...
The twist is this. I told you from now on I would be honest with you, and I will. We sent in agents earlier, 2 weeks ago to be exact, and we've lost contact with them. They were dropped near where you were being dropped, and we haven't heard from them since.
All right. We will do our best.
Excellent. Tell the other chaps I send my regards. For now, I'm gone. And Captain Wesley Pendragon steps out and leaves, and that is the last that you will see of him for today.
Ever, he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, he went and just died.
He jumped out the window. Cool.
All right.
So in the meantime, Stone is following Pinky to the R&D room warehouse.
And while he's following, Pinky's explaining. So I've been thinking, since we usually have to be stealthy most of the time, it doesn't make sense that we're carrying around, all of these loud guns and stuff. And then we also have knives. I figured there'd be a better way, and I thought about silencers, but silencers only do so much, And then I thought about, what about a bow and arrow?
Oh,
But-
Jesus Christ.
No. A bow and arrow is too simple. It's too bulky and hard to carry around.
Look
then
at me,
I
Pinky.
thought-
Do I scream stealth?
I know. But anyway, look. I made you this. And he pulls out a crossbow. Now, the thing about this crossbow, what separates it from everything else is its lever action. Look, so this bottom part right here folds out and it loads in a bolt. And then you fire the bolt and he shoots it at the wall. And then you can just repeat it. It fires another bolt.
Like a rifle.
Sort of. But anyway, you have about 5 that'll sit on the top that you can shoot, and it'll shoot those 5 out before you have to reload it. Oh, and it's got a little adjustable stock. Just tinkering around.
That's neat.
He hands it to you.
Oh, I always prefer things like this have a bit more fight in them, but
Can you
a lot
both give
smaller
me
than what I
a
typically carry.
Can you both give me a spot hidden roll, please?
Sure.
There's a bomb in it. Jesus, Pinky.
God damn.
Fuck it. I'm not even gonna do it.
Critical success.
So you're in a warehouse right now?
Yeah.
In the R&D department of wherever.
Okay.
Right,
As you're
yeah.
in here, you see a lot of like storage units and boxes and crates, very big crates, small crates of all different sizes. These are wooden crates.
Where's
And
this
you see
going?
one that has been just recently rolled in on a good-sized crate, wooden crate,
No.
and on it says "Top Secret."
No.
I don't even know what it is.
I know exactly what it is.
Hang on. Stone's actually gonna give a look. Stone doesn't see it. He's fixated.
I got a critical success. I know exactly what it is, Hudson.
Excellent.
I don't even know what Matthew doesn't even know what it is.
I think everyone but Matt knows what this is.
It's a top
give me a
secret
second to-
box only for top men to look at. Top men.
Stone's firing away at this.
No
Target
bottoms
people.
allowed.
I'm glad somebody got it.
Okay. Yeah. Stone's he's turned around.
But anyway. Yeah, here you go.
Neat. Am I supposed to take this with me?
Well, I mean, if we, want to be stealthy, I'm taking my flamethrower.
Shit. Sounds optional in terms of stealth. Then again, can't get caught if there's no one to catch you.
Right.
Why do the two of you keep getting all these new toys? I don't understand.
Oh, hey,
welcome,
Anushka, you
Anushka.
just walked in.
We gotta progress the narrative here, lads.
Do you want to? Pink has made us a little toy here.
I'm perfectly content. That looks very fancy, though.
Sure does.
I call it the KP42.
KP42. How about the
Mhm.
K42 for short?
I mean,
We'll do
sure,
that.
but
KP, we are the KP.
it's the
Ah, it's too
KP42.
obvious.
It's the name of the crossbow is KP42. So, whatever.
We'll take it with us. All right, Keeper. I'll let you decide. Would he have to swap out a shotgun for this?
Do we have inventory slots?
So
He did lose the trident, so it's down to again the pistol and the shotgun, and the knife, of course. Sorry, chat. We will be right on that mission. This is my favorite part of the game.
I will allow you to carry all of them
Okay.
Okay.
because I mean y'all are like superhumans.
It wouldn't be
almost,
difficult.
So.
Because again, he's got the bandolier with the shells. The shotgun's on a strap. His hands are free automatically.
Well, if this is like a crossbow, can't you just like wear it like when you're
yeah,
like at your
so
waist?
it could be
You know?
especially if it's adjustable and
Yeah.
foldable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
adjustable stock.
Like who had a crossbow that was kind of like that? Was it Mad Max?
Yeah. Well,
Was it
he
a
had
Road
the
Warrior?
pistol. He had the
It
road
was like
grip- or
it was
the
a pistol
grip, yeah,
crossbow,
yeah.
wasn't it? Is it kind of like that?
No. This it's halfway between that and a full size. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
would
like
allow.
Van
it.
Helsing.
Yeah,
I wish.
yeah. If it's like that or Chewbacca's crossbow, I would probably have to say you might have to swap it out. But if it's like where you could strap it on the side of your leg,
Right.
Stone's got some tree trunks for legs.
that is
So-
that is true. I'll allow it.
All right. It is, R&D's just kind of wanting us to try shit out. So
Okay.
why not,
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Well, if
We're
there's
set.
nothing else left here, so is there anything else y'all want to do, or are y'all good?
Let's roll.
All right, perfect. So about a day and a half later, our agents of KP have made it to the Russian soil. But they have not yet touched down on the Russian soil as the camera comes back into view of this bright whiteness, which is the Siberian snow, as our agents descend down from the sky. And it's nighttime. Because right now, close to Stalingrad, you have multiple army corps moving in, and it would be pretty obvious to spot you in a daylight parachute assault. But as you descend 100 kilometers outside of Stalingrad, you're able to touch down on this very thick blanket of snow that has grasped the Russian soil. And as you touch down, you'll go to roll 20. This is the only real map that you'll be getting for tonight, because I want to focus on describing everything.
I've already lost my pen in my distress.
Doing great.
Doing amazing, sweetie.
And
That's a-
this,
Just say
as
that
you
a week.
land, this is what you see. However, it is still nighttime, so don't.
Oh. Oh.
For everybody else, it's
Picture of some snow.
just picture some snow.
So
Oh.
as
Mountains in the
depressing and as
distance.
bleak as you'd imagine Siberia to be.
Yeah.
But yes, we cannot probably see the mountains, though. It is dark as well.
I did have a map of Stalingrad that I was uploading. It was like a very big map
Yeah.
of Stalingrad, and it was so big it would not upload to Roll20.
We can just pull it up.
You could always
Just pull
reduce
up a
the
map.
image size too.
Yeah.
Come on, Huddy, get it together. Jeez.
All right, so you've landed.
We have landed.
Okay.
Who's there to greet us?
Trees.
No one.
Great. I
We're
love
on
it when
our
this
own for
happens.
this.
Again. All right. So what are we doing here?
We are to find the depot, infiltrate it. We need to find the ammo dump and destroy that. But Pendragon did mention to me that the team they sent 2 weeks ago, they lost contact with as soon as they touched down. Something has happened to them.
Right.
This
Now,
is a classic, much more dangerous than he makes it out to be.
All right.
Sure.
So what is he not telling us? Because that's the theme.
Apparently, that was it. That's all he told me.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there is something more to it.
do you recognize where we're at, Anushka? Do you
I mean-
leave marks on trees?
I don't think you understand. Okay.
I don't listen. I don't understand. I mean, I am
The city will be that direction.
Okay.
Based on the way we flew in from.
all right. Now, do you also know the best place to get a cup of coffee?
It has been some time. But we can try.
Granted.
Do
Yeah,
Russians drink coffee?
That's a good question, Pete. Now that's what I'm thinking. When were you first exposed, Anushka,
To what?
to coffee?
I don't think I've ever had coffee.
They have bagels?
Do they have bread?
Yes, we have bread.
What is Russia? Never mind. All right. It's late. Early. When did we drop? Doesn't matter. Take it away, Anushka.
All right. And I will lead them towards the city.
all right. And yeah, and because this is your homeland, I'm not really going to require a navigation roll. I would assume that you'd also have the compass, probably.
Yes.
Or just a compass. And you're starting to make your way towards Stalingrad. The snow that is just blanketing the ground as you step out from this kind of tree-lined area that you have landed close by. You step out past these tree line, and you are out on a very flat plateau of land covered by snow as you cross. Can
Alright.
everybody give me dex rolls, please?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm watching out for mines here.
Like this. Ooh, 3170 hard success.
4280
Aw.
success.
70-50 failure.
Uh-oh.
As Stonehaze and Anushka are walking across this very flat land covered with a blanket of a lot of snow, Pinky is trailing behind them, minding his own, whistling. As all of a sudden the ground drops out before you, Pinky, and you are underwater. Cold, very cold water.
Frozen lake.
Stone hear it.
Can Stone hear it?
Yeah.
No, Stone is deaf at this point.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a
give
new
me
characteristic.
please give me a listen roll.
It just keeps going like a dog who doesn't give a shit.
Anushka and Stone just keep going.
Oh.
Pinky has died at this point.
Hold on, hold on.
Stone doesn't hear it. 9349.
1569 hard success.
Anushka, you definitely hear this.
Alright. I'm going to just go. Damn it. And just turn around and go try to pull Pinky out.
What, are we going the wrong
Very
way?
carefully. No, Pinky fell in.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I probably should have warned you all.
Stone will run over and can he reach in? Stone able to reach in and see him? I don't know how deep he is.
Well, let's see. Can you make a swim roll for me, Pinky, please?
Fuck.
59-20.
The weight of Pinky's gear is pushing him down.
This motherfucker
So
just had to bring a flamethrower.
you are unable to grab him, but if you want to jump in and make a strength roll,
Stone will de-equip his gear. It's nighttime, so he doesn't have to worry about stripping down a bit. And yeah, jump in, maybe hold on to something that Anushka's holding on to. A belt,
Yeah, my
something
rifle.
Like that, and see if he can't get a hand or even a foot up Pinky's ass and throw him up onto the ice. You looking
Okay.
for strength?
Yep, strength roll, please.
You're lucky, because if that failed, 95, you'd be dead, Pinky.
As Pinky begins to descend closer and closer to the bottom of this lake, a hand comes into frame, a very large hand grabbing Pinky. It's Stonehaze. As Stonehaze in his vampire strength beats the cold water and breaks through the icy water and comes back up, throwing Pinky back up onto the cold, dry land.
Fucking
Alright.
Amy's thing about him was a flamethrower. Jesus Christ.
Do you have spare clothes in your pack? Because I'm like pulling his jacket off of him.
It doesn't matter. They're all wet.
You didn't think to. Oh.
So
Get it off him.
So, Pinky, you have about 10 minutes. I'm going to be watching the time. You need to get warm somehow,
Alright.
and if you don't, I will have to roll to see how much damage you begin to take.
I'm pulling his wet jacket off, putting mine around him. It's gonna be too small, but I feel like Pinky's not a big dude.
Yeah,
He's
well,
not a
I
big
mean,
dude.
Stone will probably do the same. It's not hurting Stone to do the same. I know it's at this point it's important to get the clothes that he does have off of him.
Yeah.
So they'll probably do just that. Make sure he's wrapped up.
Really,
Now-
the only thing to cure this is fire. If
Yeah.
if he can get somewhere warm and dry.
We need to get across this lake before we can do anything about this. Please
Okay.
step very carefully.
Is
Okay.
there any lights in the distance the way we're headed?
No,
anything? Okay.
Well, give me a spot hidden, please.
Yeah, looking for anything besides trees, but 43, 40 failure.
It's a hard success for me, 3275.
Okay. Anushka, as you look across the rest of this very large lake that's been covered with snow on top of its ice, you do see a very large tree line that spans the other side.
All right. There's a tree line just ahead. We will make it there, and then we will decide what to do next.
Come
Make
on,
a
short round.
fire.
That's the plan. I got him.
Okay.
We'll pack up our shit and head that way, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And as y'all begin to cross this icy lake, at this point you are all aware that you're on the lake now, and so you're very careful with your steps as you do hear the cracks and the creaks underneath you of the ice. Your heart is beating very fast, knowing that any second the ground could just fall out from under you, like just like it did with Pinky, and you'd be underwater. But you are able to make it after a good 40 minutes of carefully crossing this lake. You're able to cross to the other side, and you're right in front of this row of trees that lead into this forest.
Do I
No.
know?
Stone will take a buckshot round and clear it to get the gunpowder out, but I don't know if we. I mean, obviously we're wearing winter clothes. We didn't really discuss it as players. Any other additions? I guess we could have been more in depth with.
Yeah.
Because in terms of fire starting, I don't know. Aside from gunpowder,
Pinky has a lighter.
Oh, does he
And-
still have this shit?
And a flamethrower.
Right.
That shit's fuck this forest.
Why did we not just use the flamethrowers to start with to warm you up?
No, not on the lake.
That's why we dropped at night. So, yeah, so we'll take that
Gather
gunpowder,
wood.
gather up bark, branches, anything that can be found. Maybe chop shit off of trees if we have to. Keep it low, but build something up into the tree line.
Hopefully something that won't smoke too much.
At that point, yeah, you don't have too much to worry. You can't really think about it too much, but yeah. That's what
Awesome.
we're gonna try.
So y'all are going to find some wood and start a fire?
Yep.
Awesome.
I point the stone. I'm like, the flamethrower, put it on the lowest
We're not
setting.
gonna use the flamethrower, buddy. You got the lighter.
Okay.
Will you
Using those
please,
fire.
Pinky, roll the flamethrower?
Oh, are we not using the lighter?
Oh, I thought you were using the flamethrower. I'm sorry.
No, I
No,
was
we're
telling him
using a
that.
lighter.
Oh,
He said
okay.
flamethrower.
Okay. Well,
We're
then
not-
that's fine. Okay. Yeah. So you're able to gather some sticks and some other hardware. You're able to get a small little fire burning and going, and then after a while, it does grow and grow. As the night continues on, as you all three sit around this fire, warming yourselves, Pinky, you're able to warm back up. Your
Thank
clothes,
God.
after a while, begin to start drying off a little bit. Yeah, so I won't be worrying about that damage anymore.
We've like set up like a makeshift rack near
Okay.
the fire to
Yeah,
hang
yeah.
the
So
clothes
then
over.
your clothes would be dry come the morning.
If you've ever been camping and accidentally gotten wet while camping, drying out your clothes is like the
fuck yeah.
worst. Oh God, it takes so long to dry out clothes.
When
It's an
was
all-nighter
garrote
deal.
wire a thing?
What?
Garrote
Mm.
wire.
Like the clothing wire?
No, like the garrote wire, like the wire that like
you
Hitman
kill people with?
uses. Yeah.
Are you trying to kill Pinky? Is that what you're?
No, I'm saying if I have one.
I
that's what I'm
probably
doing.
deserve it.
It's basically just a piano wire, right?
Yeah.
So you can all camp here tonight and wait to move in the morning. or you could warm yourselves for a little bit and then go. If you warm yourselves and just go right then, um, your clothes won't be as dry, Pinky. But if you wait till the morning, your clothes will be dry.
Pinky, I will leave this call to you.
I would rather wait, personally, till my clothes are dry.
Very strange noises from the living room right now.
You're good.
Um,
The way I see it, Pinky, is you got two options. We can go now. We're still in the dark, but you're going to be a little bit cool. It is Russia, after all. Otherwise,
I would like to stay.
we will stay.
it's a fair call. I'll take first watch, I guess.
I will take second. Pinky, don't worry about it. We will cover it.
I'll get dressed
Maybe in the morning.
whenever you're tired.
All right. So Anushka and Pinky, you're going to sleep first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So as Anushka and Pinky begin to get some rest for the coming days and the Battle of Stalingrad,
D&D.
Stonehaze, can you give me a listen roll, please?
And,
All of a sudden, the trees are mimics.
Oh, God.
ooh, 849 extreme. I'll take it.
As you are sitting there up against a tree, you're not very close to the tree line. You're a couple of yards away from the tree line. You do hear off in the distance towards the east heavy flak gun fire, AA fire. You hear bombs going off, very large bombs. You would assume these bombs are coming from bomber planes. And this goes on through the night. You assume this is the attack on Stalingrad. Now it is your time to go to sleep, Stonehaze.
It doesn't do much of it, but
But before you go to sleep, we're going to go to Anushka. Anushka is sleeping very soundly, and she is dreaming. Anushka, what are you dreaming of right now?
Oh, God. She's probably kind
getting
of
chased in the
remembering.
desert.
Yeah. So there's these mummies, weird mummy people that are coming up out of the ground. No. She's probably remembering like her time in the Red Army, but it's like it's everything is the same. It's almost memories, but they're slightly distorted kind of thing. Like shadows look longer. It's just scarier to her looking back on like all of this stuff. It's just more unnerving than it was at the time. So she's having nightmares. Long story short.
Okay. Is it safe to say that Anushka supports the Communist Party, or did she not want anything to do with it? That's why she left.
She supports the party. She doesn't support Stalin.
Okay.
Stalin was just too crazy for her. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is almost safe to say a mission that you don't really want to do, because Stalingrad is almost a punch in the gut, because you're trying to save this city even though it's named after the man that you despise.
Exactly. And also, she kind of deserted the Red Army.
Yeah.
So this is not going to go well for her.
I have to sneeze. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Do it. Yeah. Dab on him.
Awesome. So Anushka, you continue to dream this, and having flashbacks of Mother Russia, glorious Mother Russia. Then you wake. It's almost like an alarm clock went off in your head. You awake, seeing Stonehaze. And you know it's your turn to...
He was winding up a backhand to wake her up, and then she, yeah.
Don't you
Sorry.
dare.
It is your turn to keep watch. The time is about 4 a.m. in the morning in Russia.
right.
Stonehaze, it is your turn to get a little shut-eye. Pinky is still asleep.
How are his clothes doing?
They're definitely getting drier.
Cool.
And
Because if they were about ready to
Stonehaze,
move,
as
he'd do it, but
what's that?
if they were about ready, then we'd probably start. He'd vote to start moving, but if not, then anyway.
Pinky, while you're sleeping, what are you dreaming about?
The boardwalk. The boardwalk in New Jersey.
The one in Asbury
Yeah.
Park.
No, the one in wait. Is that in New Jersey? I don't know. I've only been there once.
There's a really big one in Asbury Park.
Boardwalk,
Asbury?
Boardwalk
Yeah.
Empire.
It's just south of New York City. It's
What,
about an hour
oh.
outside of
What is
NYC.
Say
Pinky
yes,
doing?
Pinky. Say yes.
What is Pinky doing in this boardwalk?
So, probably thinking about the memories he used to have when he was a teenager with his girlfriend, Penny. And let's see,
Penny.
Gin Penny?
Denny's.
Penny.
Oh.
Penny?
Denny's.
Yeah, we'll call her
Denny's.
Penny. Yeah,
Pinky and Penny.
there you go.
Awesome. As
But
you,
he didn't have the nickname Pinky yet.
okay.
He was just Eric. Yeah.
Eric. Okay. Okay. Do you have the reason you are called Pinky?
Because I don't have a pinky
Okay.
on my left hand.
Okay. Because I was gonna have a little, but yes, if that is the reason, then you were recalling. You were having this dream as you and your girlfriend at the time are on this Ferris wheel on the boardwalk, and as it gets to the top, you kiss her. And
Oh.
when you look back after kissing her, looking at her face is distorted and beginning to melt in front of your eyes. Her eyes begin to pop out of her head, and blood just begins to just gush everywhere as you're
Okay.
startled awake from this nightmare.
Morning, sunshine.
You're still asleep, Stonehaze.
He was sleeping?
Well, it was Anushka's time to watch. It is your time to
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
I'm gonna sit up and like hot cross buns next to the fire for a minute. Try to
You
remember
doing
that
all right?
dream. It's just a bad dream. A doozy.
Have you warmed up any?
Yeah, a little bit. My clothes are still a little damp. I really don't want to put them on yet.
We can give it a bit before we start moving, but I don't think we need to linger here too long.
Anushka and Pinky, can you please give me listen rolls?
Success, 3569.
42-25.
Pinky, possibly where you were laying, above you, the tree, there's drips of frost that were going into your ear. So your ear's a little clogged right now as you're waking up, trying to get that ear unclogged.
And the fire's crackling too.
Right. But
Yeah.
Anushka, with her hunter ears, hears the sound of a motor very close by. Anushka looks through the tree line, and this is on the tree line that you entered the forest, so you're just a couple of yards away from this tree line. But you do see what looks like to be a German recon half-track pull up, as you see two German troops exit the vehicle heading towards your way.
I'm laying low, and I have the rifle out, and I tell Pinky, stay down.
Okay.
And I'm just watching. They're coming our way,
Yes.
and they're definitely German.
Yes.
Real quick,
kinda-
I want to
Oh,
lay
sorry,
on the
Ken.
ground. Oh, sorry. Real quick, I want to lay on the ground and also grab the carbine.
Okay.
All right,
ahead.
I'm going to kind of move up a little bit, find a tree to kind of like shield myself behind a little bit, get the rifle kind of poked around the tree, and I'm taking a shot.
Stonehaze, you are still asleep unless you're going to
Sorry.
give me a listen roll, or if any of these two people want to wake you up.
Can we say that in the time I put a silencer? Can I put a silencer on that
Did you
on a
bring one?
Mosin? Can I say that? Well, when we changed our loadout, I feel like if I'm a sniper, I would have a silencer.
They weren't modern day, maybe, but
Okay, I don't know how guns
It's not
work.
it's not a thing. I'm
can I
actually
now
gonna
choose to
Google
make
Mosin.
stealth an option?
Well, no, like
Uh,
y'all, you got a magical crossbow. Let me get a silencer.
and it's sitting at my feet as I'm sleeping. So
Well, okay, so
I don't know how guns work.
I can give you a prototype silencer, but instead of the plus, like a +1 or +2 to your damage roll, it will be minus.
I don't care. We're just gonna go with a loud crack.
yeah,
Okay.
we won't magically spawn stuff here.
It's fine.
They exist, but they're freaking huge.
Yeah, it would
Again,
be
I
very
will-
know that.
Again, I will
Okay.
say it is. I mean,
It's a war zone.
the crossbow was given to us for us.
But
So
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was ours. But
It's like bigger than the scope.
I don't care. She would be using her rifle
okay, yeah.
because I didn't think of that, so I'm not gonna have her. I'm not
Stone
metagaming that.
has not woken up. No,
No,
has
Um,
not been woken up as far as he knows.
I'm going to do that, and then I'm gonna go Stone. Stone, Pinky, wake up, Stone.
I'm gonna put my hand on him.
Yeah, Jesus, Pinky,
Be quiet.
your hand is cold as shit.
And then as soon as he's awake, I'm taking the shot.
Okay. All right, so please take the shot.
That's a success. 60 versus 80 for 12 damage.
As these German troops begin to get closer and closer, noticing a light coming a couple of yards inside the forest, they hear a crack, and the soldier to the right turns to see his companion fall immediately to the ground as Anushka is able to snipe 360 no scope this German soldier.
Finally.
Mom, get the camera.
And you do, I believe, have one more attack, correct?
Yes. So I'm going to go for the other one. That is a hard success, 32 versus 80 for 10 damage.
Yeah, and that's really all you needed also. As this German soldier looks to his left, sees his companion fall to the ground, looks back up, and the last thing he sees is the bullet go right between his eyes, and then darkness, as Anushka watches that German also fall to the ground.
All right, I'm going to reload it just so I have it ready for next time, because I only have 2 shots. And then I'm going to say, we have a half track now if we need transportation.
Does it move?
It's moved here.
No, I'm asking the keeper.
Does it move?
I mean, was there anyone else?
No, those are the only 2 people you see.
Oh, okay, got it.
But if you want to give me a spot hidden roll, I can give you a little bit more information.
Fuck it.
Hey.
Yes, 2640 success there.
You leveled up your spot hidden.
I sure did.
As you peer through, I assume, Stonehaze, you're looking. Are you going up to these German soldiers, or are you still in the?
He'll move up the tree line.
Okay, so as you move up the tree, you're going up along the tree line, so you get closer to the half track, but not come out into the open. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So his full movement while the shots are being taken is flanking to the right, staying in the tree line, flanking to the right, and not leaving it.
As you get closer to the half track by moving through the tree line, you're moving with a great speed, the speed of the vampire that dwells within you now, and you look, and you're not really seeing much movement from the half track, but you do glance a little bit, and you do see something that would be. There's a little slit in the front. There's actually 2 slits, and on the left slit, you do notice there is a little bit of movement inside. This would be the driver's seat.
Let's try this bad boy out.
And With inside, you do hear in German call out, "Please, please, don't shoot, please."
I'll be a son of a bitch. The Nazi speaks English.
Well, this is translated in German because
Said
you all
in
speak German.
Um,
Stone's just very confused about what language is going on right now.
No, I'm kidding.
Stone's actually started to think in German now, so
Exactly. He studied hard.
his inner voice
Come
is
here to
German.
me.
No, I'm kidding.
Please, please, we are trying to get back to our base. Please.
Can we understand this? Stone can't. 6850 German failure.
Can we hear it?
Yes, you would be able to hear it, Anushka.
I don't know what he's saying.
Pinky,
Okay, I'll do it too.
you want to
yeah.
try?
Please, Pinky. Thank God.
Yeah, Pinky hears this German soldier crying out for help, just saying, please don't shoot. We are trying to find our base. We've gotten lost.
Guys, he's lost.
We
So
gathered
we.
that much. Where is he trying to get to? Where is he coming from?
In German, I'm gonna call out. Where are you going?
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
This German soldier calls back out to you and says, I'm from a German ammunition depot a couple of kilometers outside of Stalingrad.
Step closer.
Can you give me a...
We won't shoot. We have no reason. What?
Can you give me a persuasion check, please?
Sure.
Or a charm roll?
I
Or
feel like
fast
Pinky
talk.
is very
Charm.
charming.
Or
Where's my
fast talk.
persuasion? Where would that live? Where would
Operate.
persuasion
It's
live?
under operate heavy machinery. It's the fourth one down on the right.
It's under the letter P.
Persuade. No.
Damn.
Nope.
You don't really see any movement from the half track.
Guys, don't shoot.
Do what?
I said don't shoot unless he shoots at us first. I think he's too scared.
I still have the scope trained on it.
If there's no other movement and he's not shooting,
Hey, Stone,
yeah.
why don't you go get him?
I was thinking the same thing.
Where did he say? Or is Pinky translating as all of this is happening?
Oh, sorry, Anushka. They came from the ammo. Wait, Keeper. I forgot. Did he say he was coming from the ammo depot?
Going to.
He is from the ammo depot, so
From the okay.
they were probably...
Okay.
You don't really know what he's been doing out here, but he was from the ammo depot.
Sorry, Anushka. They just came from the ammo depot, so we kind of need
That's as where we
for
were
information. Exactly.
Fun.
Keep him alive.
Can Stone run and vault onto the roof of this half track? Right above where the driver would be.
Can you give me a dex roll, and it would need to be a hard success or extreme success.
I wonder why. I wonder what just happened in the roll
Yeah, we
20.
know what's about to happen. Failure, 7770.
Stone hates as you burst out from the tree line to try to get on top of this half track. You notice that the motor was still running this entire time. As the half track begins to move out of the way, and you miss your opportunity to get on as this half track just peels out and begins to go back into the Russian abyss.
Anushka,
Is it
this you.
snowing right now?
Yes, it is currently snow. I mean, it's not a blizzard, but it is snowing.
But the tracks will be covered.
Doesn't matter. That's all you, Anushka. You know what to do.
I'm taking a shot. As soon as he starts moving, like the slit where I could see him in the slit.
Right now, that slit you would not be able to see it. You would need to be directly in front of it. If you
Okay.
want to give me
I
a
was
hard
thinking
shot,
before he fully-
it would have to be a hard.
I mean, I can try it.
Even to maybe disable something like that.
Like one of the fuel. There's fuel tanks on the back, right?
No, that's a tank.
I don't know what these things are. That's a tiger tank, is what it was. Yeah.
There wouldn't be a fuel tank, but I mean there is obviously an engine, that sort of thing.
You know what? Can I just catch up to this thing?
I
I
would.
don't know.
No.
If
If
stone
it's going
can't,
through,
you can't.
if it's going through trees, though, it can't be going that fast.
No,
This-
this is on the outside.
We broke the tree line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is in
Sorry.
between the lake and the tree line.
I don't
can't.
know if there's any. There's no way I can do anything. There's no shot I could take.
Well, I
would
mean, you could
disable this
argue
thing.
for a hard success to disable the vehicle
Yeah.
temporarily, but
Yeah,
that's
but that would kind of screw us up probably.
You could take out a front tire.
They have like tires. They don't have like the metal things.
They
The
have
front
Two,
tires.
yeah, they have 2 front tires.
Oh
and-
yeah, I'm going for a tire then.
Okay, I will need a hard shot, please.
That is barely a failure. 44-40.
As Anushka, as you move out from the tree line and train your scope on this half track, you fire and it hits the side armor, and you see your round go off into the distance as this half track continues off into the
It's gonna-
distance, and now is
I was gonna
gone
say-
away from you.
Blit. Okay, Pinky, get their clothes. Their clothes are dry.
Okay.
Pinky's still naked, son of a bitch. All
We
right.
need to move. They know we're here now.
Pinky, as you begin to take off your winter gear, you start to put on the German uniforms. But what you find out that as you are putting on these German uniforms, you are becoming very cold. You do notice that, wow, these Germans are not really equipped
Yeah.
to deal
no,
with this Russian winter.
It's like when
and,
Napoleon tried to invade Russia and looked like the IKEA monkey.
Or when the Nazis tried to invade Russia.
That
and
too. But I was
We're
going
also
off.
really
We don't
cold.
know about the
Yeah.
Nazis yet.
So,
Personally, we don't know about the Nazis, so I went with Napoleon.
Or when literally anybody tried to invade
Tried to invade Russia.
So you can
It's
keep
cold up
those.
here.
You can keep those. But after a day during this mission, if you still have those on, I will have to roll for.
See,
frostbite
I was
damage.
thinking could just be a barrier between your heavy coat and you for now, so you don't have a soaking wet coat on you.
That's what I was about to say. I want to put my heavy coat, my big coat, over the German uniform.
Okay, that is fine. I thought you were changing completely in to the German uniform, and that was it.
I'll do mostly that, but like
But
I want
you
to
also
put
want
like
to keep your stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that is fine.
like the big stuff, like the
Right.
coat and yeah.
Basically, we're getting him some dry underwear.
Yeah,
right now.
all I thought was you were saying, I'm going to get into a German uniform and leave
No,
everything
we're
else
getting
behind.
into dry clothes.
And I was sitting here going, what?
No.
How many more times do I have to say you're in Russian winter? It's not a
Alright.
wonderland. It's not Russian winter wonderland.
But now I can also look the part if I have to, real quick.
Sure.
I say we just continue eastward into the tree line. If he was coming from this direction, trying to find the ammo dump, then obviously it is not that direction.
Well, give me a navigate roll,
Oh.
Anushka, or a track roll, and I can give you more.
Sheesh. Bad at both. What'd you
Or
navigate? 40 versus. Oh, I still had it on hard, but
Yeah,
it's
you
a
still
40
on hard.
versus 10.
What are you doing?
well, did you take it off hard?
Yeah, but it would have been versus 10 instead of versus 5. It's a failure.
Or,
either way.
or you can give me a natural world roll.
They're all the same score.
So you have your compass. You know which way is east. You do know that the direction that half track was going was not the direction that is east.
Right. I know that, but it turned around and went the same way it came from, right?
That is correct.
But he said he was lost. Therefore, he wouldn't go back the same way if he was lost. Obviously, it's not that way. But they said they were from the ammo dump.
Correct.
Of course, 2 of them just died.
2 of them did just die. Right. Do we follow the half track or do we continue eastward?
I vote
into the
follow.
city? All right.
Follow it is.
I'm going to put another bullet because I have to reload after 5. I'm just going to top it off. because it's bolt action, so I don't have a magazine, right? It's just loose bullets.
Yes.
Is that how that works?
That's
Okay.
the Mosin got. Is that a bolt action, Trevor?
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm aware.
Did they have strip loaders for?
I'm
The
so
Mosin?
sorry, Anushka. I'm sorry.
didn't know.
I'll ask you next time.
The one gun I know.
What had strip loaders? Because I the Mosin had it, right?
That I don't know.
I
what
thought
that
the
is.
Mos.
The
Oh wait,
the
yeah.
one that I'm
It
using
did.
specifically
Didn't
was
it have
a
a
pump
strip?
or a bolt action.
What are you saying?
Sorry, I was gonna say the one I'm using specifically was bolt action.
Yeah,
I do know
well,
that.
that's the only one that that's the only form it came in. But
Oh, I
no,
didn't
strip
know.
loader is it's like a magazine, but it never
It's like
inserts
Yeah.
the
like a
the
clip.
weapon. Except you push. So basically, how it works is it clips onto the top, and you push the ammunition down into the internal magazine.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think that's
Um,
how it works, isn't it, for the Mosin got?
It's like a clip.
It,
All
it
the-
didn't have to, but I believe they had one for it.
Okay.
Speed loader.
Yeah, clip.
Yeah.
All the pictures and reference pictures I found of it don't have anything like above. It's just like a straight gun.
No, well, because it's very temporary. You clip it on,
Right.
push them in, flick it off.
Yeah, and
that's it.
you lose it. It comes
Um,
with every single one of them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm just putting a
Hey.
bullet back in there, so
I mean, you could save it.
So
it's not wasting
The
it though.
clip.
Welcome to
I
October.
don't use a clip. I'm just topping it off.
So
Just
you
pouring a little
are-
more Sprite in my jar.
Actually is the whole
Cup.
game.
I've
Okay.
played enough video games. I know how it works.
So you
All right.
are all
Press square to
following the
reload.
half track, or are you going east?
We are following the half track.
All right. As you begin to march in that area that you believe that the half track went into a couple of hours later, as you do notice through the fog and the snow that's coming in and the clouds above you, you do notice that there is a little bit of sun on the other side of that, but it's not enough to break through this winter storm that is setting in on the Russian ground and area. As you get closer and closer to this area, this is what you do see, though, as you journey into this small little frozen river kind of ravine and come out of it.
It's Dragomir's dad.
You do see
just
this
standing
sight.
there.
If I can.
Me little Anushka.
My little Anushka.
Oh
Your
no,
babushka
where is
misses
it?
you.
Oh no. Okay.
Kate Bush.
LOL. I did not upload this. Haha.
Theater of the mind.
Classic. No, I got it right here. Just give me 1 second.
He's quick with his hands
Quick
to get a handout onto Roll20.
Have y'all ever heard of the Finnish
Baby.
Winter War? While we're waiting.
No.
No.
Oh my God! Look up the Finnish Winter War. It's amazing, and look at the numbers. Just Wikipedia. Just look at the numbers.
I do just want to say, before we started this session, I was like, I bet that when we go to Russia, we're going to do the Battle of Stalingrad. Like, I bet that's what it's going to be. And then here we are.
All right.
That's
This
the
is
biggest-
what. This is what you were
I love
seeing.
the title. For everyone at home, it is just a mound of just dead, frozen bodies, as the handout is titled.
And this is
What-
after you've journeyed for an hour or two in the direction of the half track. You have crossed this small kind of frozen river, and as you come up on the other side of this river, this is the site that you're seeing. And this site is a large mound, as you were describing, Anushka, of frozen dead bodies. You can tell that there has been a large battle here.
Okay.
Oh my God!
So this is like different regalia, like not just one country kind of thing.
Yeah, I won't make you do a roll for that because you would know. So you see Russian Cossacks, and you also see German soldiers.
All right.
If you want to give me a spot hidden roll, I can tell you a little bit more.
Yeah, I want to know like how long ago they died, if I can get that somehow. My spot hidden was a failure, 76 versus 75. I'm not
You
spending a luck point on
you
that.
know these bodies have been here for a couple of days now. Um, what you can tell, there was a big cavalry attack on tanks. There are tanks. There's like 4 knocked out Panzer IVs that are frozen and kind of sunk into the Russian snow. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the it's the Battle of Bossing Say when they took it. Not the Battle of Bossing Say. It's whenever they were going up the tower and they took it. The waterbenders are the ones that took out because the ice took out the tanks. Anyways, all of my military knowledge comes from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
that's the movie with the blue people.
Yes, it is. That's the only Avatar movie to exist.
Only one I recognize.
Only one we appreciate here.
I was very
Appreciate being
sad when
true.
I went and saw the Avatar movie and they didn't have that blue song. Yo, listen up. I'm blue and I'm beat up.
Yep.
All right, I'm sorry, we're getting off track again. So yeah, this is the
Some kind of
site that
welcoming
you were
party,
seeing.
Anushka. You do this for all your guests or just us?
It was. We need to keep moving.
Do just that.
Body to listen to.
Pinky, are you okay over there?
Sorry. This is awful.
Oh no, this is so bad. These bodies. It's not good.
No, it is not.
But it's not us either, so let's keep moving.
So you're still moving
Yep.
Sure.
as
Doing our
you
best.
come up even more into the snow kind of field. You notice this very large field. You know that you're definitely not on a lake now because there are a lot of bodies and tanks that have been here. And this is a very, very big area where there was a big battle that has taken place. But in the middle of this field, there's this small little hut that if you
Oh, fuck you, Hudson.
look on Roll20,
I know exactly what this is going to be. I know exactly what this is going to be.
It's Yoda's hut.
In Russia, I am. Fight Nazis, I will.
So hoping.
this is what you see.
And it's just one house in the middle of all of this.
Yes.
There's none other around.
No.
All right. Since she did have a Slavic upbringing, Anushka would say, I don't like the looks of that.
You mean the hut?
Yes.
Yeah, it's poor real estate, and I'll agree.
It is probably going to sprout chicken legs if we get too close.
Huh?
Chicken leg. What the hell? What is Russia?
It's a long story. All right.
You guys have chicken houses?
No, there's just one. It is not. It is a. I don't know if Hudson's laughing because the absurdity or the fact that I've.
No, I
Have I
was just
called
laughing at Trevor's
Okay.
joke.
Okay.
Chicken
the
houses.
Chicken house.
It's a
Chicken
chicken
houses.
house.
I've just got a mental image of a house with chicken legs on it, and I was assuming like it would be if it was a movie, it was in the same animation style as Chicken Run, but instead of chicken bodies, it's like a house with chickens, but they're all still like captured in a coop. I'm gonna make that a
Maybe
movie.
this is just a random house. I'm gonna say, as much as I do not want to, I think we need to. I'm very curious about this. There could be.
What,
someone
you think it's the
holed up in there.
compound?
I don't think it's the compound. I think there could be someone in there that could give us information.
You think there's someone in that house
I don't
surrounded
think
by
they
tanks?
I think that if anyone survived this battle, that is where they would take refuge.
And as Anushka says that, can you all three give me a listen roll, please?
Oh, there it is.
As this house begins to sprout chicken legs. God, now I'm hungry.
I feel like I'm being
Success.
bullied, but it's a thing.
No, we're not bullying you.
18 versus 69, hard success.
Everybody
Fine.
got success.
As you are all talking about this small little hut, you all three begin to hear this noise. A noise that you know does not belong on this battlefield. No, not a croak of a chicken, a croak of a rooster, a croak of a turkey, but you hear a whimper. A very small whimper in this snow-filled plateau of the Siberian winter. You hear a cry. Anushka, you know it. Stonehaze, you know it. And Pinky, you know it. This is a child's cry.
Hell.
Ah, shit.
Do we think that is an actual child, or do we think that this is the twist that we were not warned about?
Huh?
So soon with the twist. Now, you know Captain waits for later for us to
It's usually
discover it.
true.
He wouldn't put us right on it. Where's the anticipation?
Is it coming from the hut?
With all those successes and the criticals and the hard success, yes, it is coming from that area.
It's fine. And I get my gun and I start approaching the hut.
Whoa, hey, you can't put a gun at a child.
I'm not going to point the gun at a child. I'm going to point the gun at anything that is not a child. I'm not pointing the gun at anything. I have it up, but I have it like ready.
Stone will rack a shell and approach with her.
I'm not good with kids. I'll stay here.
Me neither.
Neither am I.
Okay.
And as the agents of KP begin, you are going towards this house, or are you?
Yes.
Okay. As the agents of KP go towards this house, the crying becomes louder and louder, and they do know it to be a child. And as they get closer and closer, Anushka is taken back in memory to the Red Army and all the history of Russia. And with that, we're going to go on a quick break, and then we're going to come right back. So just stay tuned. How are we feeling? We feeling like a good break real quick?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Awesome. So we'll be
Super
right
break.
back. Thank you
Yes.
for all sticking with us in this very cold, snowy atmosphere of the Russian
God,
winter.
I wish it was. It's 81 degrees here.
I know, it is awful. But maybe you're watching this around Christmas time. So
Merry
yeah.
Christmas.
Merry
Christmas or
Happy New Year.
Happy Hanukkah, or Happy Halloween if it's October, and if
That's a
it's
It's
good one.
always Halloween.
All
Oh,
Sorry, I'm just cracking open the mythology book. While we
Happy
go.
birthday.
a happy birthday
Yeah.
to whoever's watching this. and
To
it's their
you.
birthday. Yeah, just
You right
You know who we're
specifically
talking
to
about.
you. Awesome.
This
You know
isn't
who
to
you are.
everyone. This is to you.
Just
It's
to
your
you.
special day.
All right, so we will be back in a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you stay tuned. We'll see you in just a few. Au revoir. Hey, what's going on, Twitch? We are back with Achtung, Cthulhu. We are spot hidden, and welcome back to our little game that we are playing, where we have our agents of KP stuck in the Siberian winter, close to Stalingrad. They are a good bit of ways from it, but they are close. They were parachuted in about 100 kilometers away. And they're making their way towards the city. And Matt, guess what? I just forgot we did not do.
I was gonna allow it because we're starting a new mission. You know, a lot just happened.
Yeah.
Um,
We forgot a recap, ladies and gentlemen. So, who cares?
it's in the wind.
We'll do it next time.
But this is a good starting point. We're not halfway through, but we're a good few episodes and operations in. It's kind of like kicking off the next set of whatever. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
We're
Stop letting me talk.
kicking it.
We're going back.
I
We're
would
back,
say
hello.
this is mid-season, mid-season, but
Exactly.
it ain't even
This is when
mid-season
Ahsoka
yet.
shows
So
up.
I mean, you're not even close to
Shit.
mid-season. So.
Oh,
All right.
Alright.
Well, you are in Russia, 1942. You have gone into this kind of riverbank, and you've come up on the other side. And what you see is a large battlefield. Corpses are everywhere. They're frozen. Snow is covered everywhere. Snow is still coming down from the air. You're not in a blizzard or anything, but it's still snowing. The sun, you can see it trying to burst through the winter clouds, but it's just unable to. But you are able to see this small little shack that is in the middle of this field that has just been engulfed by corpses because of a battle.
the Baba Yaga.
It's not the Baba Yaga.
It's gonna be the Baba Yaga.
It's not the Baba Yaga. I looked that up.
Awesome.
It is Krampus. There we go. It is
Thank you.
Krampus.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Well, I did have a question.
Merry Christmas in July.
Merry Christmas. I did have a question regarding the surrounding terrain. Is it all a flat plain as a battlefield, or are we in a quote-unquote valley of sorts?
Yeah, no, it's pretty much a flat plain. Like, off in the distance, you can see some mountains, but where you are, when you come out onto this field, it is a very large, open, pretty much just straight line on the horizon, just a straight plain. You would assume this was probably some just grassy field. It could have been a field of crops at some point, farmland. But yeah, this is no valley.
Okay. In that case, are all the bodies dead on Stone's approach?
You can give me a spot hidden roll, and I can tell you.
Will do. This one I really want to push for. 3740 success.
Yeah. So you're asking, like when you're just walking, and you're looking at these frozen corpses, that you're wondering if they're dead.
Yeah, he's checking for. There's no ambush coming from hilltops, so.
Yeah.
He'll look for.
Yeah, so these bodies are frozen. You're suspecting that maybe these German soldiers might jump out. They might be setting an ambush. But as you kneel to the ground, and you hear the crunch of the snow on your knee, as you kneel and you kind of try to roll over one of these frozen corpses, the face of one of these frozen corpses was stuck onto this other corpse that I was laying on, and as you roll it over, I'll let your imagination take on what happens to that face.
Ugh,
Um,
that hair day. All right. He'll keep following Anushka in that case. That's
I'm
all he
still-
was checking for.
I'm still trying to find the source of this crying. This
yes,
kid.
and this crying, I failed to mention in that small recap as we came back. They were able to hear this whimper, this cry coming from this shack as they get closer and closer to it, as they go through the minefield of corpses that are laying there. Stonehaze, you're probably also very hesitant to keep moving because you're referring back to that dream you had a couple of years prior to this of when you were captive of the Legion of the Black Dragon. You had a dream of in the sand in the desert of North Africa, a bunch of skeleton corpses, spirits of Arabian soldiers came out of the sand attacking you. And so you're kind of hesitant, hoping that, dear God, I hope none of these soldiers come alive.
Mm. Yeah, keeping an eye out, but yeah, he's he's in step.
Gotta keep an eye out for Selena.
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 Gotta keep an eye out for Selena.
Selena
But
Kyle?
anyways. Oh my god.
Gomez?
Yes, literally Gomez. Y'all are uncultured. I swear. You don't even know Baba Yaga. You don't know Nikki.
I know Selena Kyle. That's better than Selena Gomez.
But you got to keep an eye out for her.
I'm
It's a very good-
uncultured.
Who's Selena
But I know
So
Kyle?
what guns-
uncultured.
Who's
I know what
Selena
guns
Kyle?
are.
Yeah, you definitely have to keep an eye out for Selena
I
Kyle.
play
She
with
will,
straight people. Okay.
she will leave you on your
Come
wedding
on,
day.
guys. Listen to BTS. There's no other band that exists that is
This is
good
Nicki
on this earth.
Minaj. This is Nicki Minaj.
I know about Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that's who says gotta keep an eye out for Selena.
Let's go to the beach.
Oh, yeah,
Beach.
I know. See, I know that.
Josh. Okay, sorry. Where's the child?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
No, I didn't place it anywhere.
Oh no.
Yeah, let me quickly put something
Thought
in
you'd
the
run
roll
away
20.
from it.
All
All right.
let's check it out.
Yeah, I want to just check out the hut, see if it's coming from there.
He's not checking it out. He's going to take a smoke break. Just stand outside.
Excellent.
That's fair.
So as Anushka and Stonehaze, excuse me, as Anushka and Stonehaze, as you
Smoking
open,
too close to the keeper, man.
yeah, I know, sorry, as you as you open the door to the shack, you hear the creak of this door as it
There you go.
opens up.
I'm gonna
And-
swap to my handgun very quickly.
And as you go in, I won't require a roll for this, but as you go in, you see in this corner a young child curled up in very tattered clothing, kneeled down, kind of in the fetal position, but holding a small handgun, a Luger, kind of pointed at you. And all you hear say is, please, please, please help. Are you, please?
What language is she speaking?
She is speaking Russian. I won't require you to do a roll, Anushka, because you are Russian. But Stonehaze, if you want to know, you'll have to ask
couldn't guess.
Anushka because you won't have any idea what's happening.
I'm
He
gonna
went
kind
around
of.
the rest of the room, but that's it.
I'm gonna put my gun up, like I have it in my hand. I'm just gonna kind of point it up, put my other hand up, and say, "I'm not going to hurt you." In Russian.
Okay. Okay, can you give me a persuade roll, please?
Yes.
Or
Say 35-40 success.
Perfect.
Or a what?
I was going to say an appearance roll, because that's
Or
kind of
skill
an
roll.
appearance kind of thing.
Sorry, there's a ghost child outside my room. How terrifying.
Roll for initiative. We're
Yeah,
gonna
roll
fight
for
this.
yeah, please. Only you, Anushka, roll for initiative.
She's got a gun.
Sorry.
Anushka, as you do that, you see the child look at you and look at Stonehaze. She trains the gun on Stonehaze, and in Russian, back to you, Anushka, says, "Who is he?"
Hold on.
Howdy.
He is a friend. It is fun.
And you see the child lower the weapon and kind of curl back up in the fetal position and just keep on crying. As you enter this small shack, You do notice that it does have some furnishings. There's a small little bed to the side. Um, Not really small, but like a child's bed. And then a larger bed um, crammed off into the other side of the cabin. There is a small kitchen area and a small table with 2 chairs.
Do you live here?
Yes.
Look, put the weapon down, please.
She's already put the Luger down.
Okay, cool.
to you.
Making sure.
She's kind of
I'll
like
just
still
kind of-
sobbing.
Yeah, slowly approach her. I don't really know what to do. Anushka doesn't really know what to do with this.
Is there signs of someone of this little girl living here? Are there things that could be lifted that have been interacted with previously that she couldn't handle?
Give me a
Just by
spot
looking-
hidden roll, please.
Okay. Daniel learned way back when not to trust children, and ever since, 14 versus 40. I'll take it. Hard success.
Yes. I mean, you can tell that she has lived here, but there had to be somebody else who had lived here with her. You assume that the small bed is hers, the child's bed, and there is a larger bed that you assume somebody else has been here or is here.
Where are your parents? Are you here alone?
My parents are dead, but he's coming back.
What is?
He is coming back. We need to go.
Who is he? What does he look like?
He's my uncle.
All right.
Anushka's what's she saying?
Her uncle is coming back. I don't.
Oh, well, great. I mean, they.
She's scared of him. I'm just gonna kind of crouch down and kind of put my hand out to her.
And you see the small, fragile child with just long, matted hair. You can tell through there's mud and just crud in it and stuff. It hasn't been washed in a while. Her clothes are tattered. You can see the hints of red in this hair, and it's just, but it's covered in mud and just dirt. You see this small, dirty hand reach out and grab yours as the child kind of clings to you now. Please,
All right,
please,
Anushka's
please
dead.
get me out of here, please.
we have a child now. What are we doing?
Is this the big twist you were hoping for?
Not.
Son
All right.
of a bitch. Let's move.
Yes, we need to get her to safety. And I'm gonna go back to her and, like, as we're walking outside, just be saying, "No, why are you afraid of your uncle?"
He's very bad.
All right.
He's kept me in that shack for so long.
What's she saying, Dragomir?
She's speaking very quietly. I could not understand
Oh,
the first
she
part.
said that she's been kept in that shack for a very long time.
Okay. She says she's been kept here for a very long time. If her parents are dead, then I'm assuming that her uncle kept her here.
Can Stone motion towards the bodies and destruction around them, and while doing so, ask her how she survived this.
How did you survive the battle that was here?
Can you give me a persuade or a fast talk or charm roll or intimidate?
Intimidate's my highest, but I don't feel right intimidating a child, so I'm gonna persuade.
How did
It's
you
a 60
survive?
versus 40 failure.
Could we keep? I'll leave it up to you. Could we argue Stone's presence and him directly talking to Anushka's intimidation?
You're saying
Both.
you are intimidating Anushka to ask Anushka to ask the child?
Of course not. No, asking when he's speaking to the child through translation.
Right.
That's why I'm leaving it up to you to see if him making a motion speaking directly to her, the 6'5" creepy in the face man with 3 scars across his face, if that would count as intimidation. But he's not actively yelling at her. So
Okay, you can try.
okay. I think it's a one-off thing. It doesn't matter. 80-50 failure.
As you ask this question, the child kind of just... There's so much blood. Please just get me out of here. And she buries her face in Anushka's shoulder. Are you carrying this child, or do you have it at its side?
Honestly, I just kind of have her by the hand. I don't think I would be carrying
All
her.
right, she kind of buries her face in Anushka's
I was kind of
side.
like hold her to my side and say, "What do we do? Where do we go? What do we do with her?"
I got her.
Pinky, we have a guest.
Ah, shit. And then Pinky starts to walk up, and he's taking off his gear so he can give her the jacket. Put around the little one.
Okay.
Stone, I think you're going to have to carry her.
It seems most appropriate. Can you ask her, Anushka, if that's all right?
Would you be all right if my friend here carries you?
I'll let her play with my gun.
No, you won't.
Oh.
America!
As
She's from
the
Texas.
small child looks at Anushka and looks at this very large soldier who is Stonehaze, she looks at Anushka and goes,
All right.
All right. For now, he'll drop the shotgun around on the sling and hold her in one hand and have his revolver in his left. I should also note he's a lefty.
Sort of inside this heavy jacket, too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we should probably figure out how we're going to take out this depot? Translations are weird.
Depot!
How we should take this place out with a literal child with us. We need to get here somewhere safe first, right?
We'll
Do we
take
take her
turns.
to the city? How far is the city? I wouldn't really know that. That's a fake question.
you're still about 85 kilometers out from the city.
All right.
Well, I'd
Hey,
love
hey,
to
guys. Hey, we'll do it like we do everything else. We'll just see
Poorly?
what happens. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Just roll with it.
Same thing, I suppose.
And
All right, we can't leave her here,
As you-
obviously.
as you continue to argue, you begin to notice the snow falling a little bit heavier and a little bit faster. As you do notice that the sun above the clouds is gone away and is nowhere to be found, as darker, heavier, thicker clouds begin to roll in, as this blizzard begins to set in.
We still have about 85 kilometers. Do we want to stay here and try to wait it out? Even if her uncle does come back, then perhaps it would give us some insight into everything that is going on.
No,
take the kid.
no. I know a better place.
No, she speaks English.
I don't think she does. Shut up. This is my bad joke first.
You know a place to go.
We have a barn. It's near here.
This seems sketchy. Can I figure out if this is actually a kid? Or if this is
Sure.
that woman in the SpongeBob movie that's actually the tongue of the monster?
The woman. Oh, you
Yeah,
mean the,
you can give me just a spot hidden roll. Or
Oh wait, there was that one. Yeah.
36 versus 75 hard success.
yeah, you definitely know this is a child.
Okay.
I was thinking of the Alaskan bullworm, but no, there was that one where there's a chick in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. She
Um,
gets ice cream. I'll let
yeah.
you pet Mr. Whiskers.
This child begins to pull on Stone Haze's ears and is like, please, we need to leave now.
She says we need to leave now.
Yeah, apparently.
Where is the barn? Point us in the right direction.
And she kind of starts kicking with her legs, almost like she's on a horse, to Stone Haze.
I get it.
And she's like, it's this way. It's and she points off yards away to that tree line that I was talking about. She's saying that it's on the other side of that tree line.
All right, while we're on the way, Anushka, ask her where her uncle went.
Yes. Where? First of all, what is your name?
What?
Your name. What is your name?
My name is Anna.
Anna. My name is Anya. Look at that. This here is Stone. This, we call him Pinky.
Howdy.
Anna, where did your uncle go?
He said he would be back, but I think he went into the city.
Do you know
But he
why?
said he would be back.
Right. Well, we will have you away from there. He will not find you. And if he does, he will have us to deal with.
Whoever this uncle guy is, I'd love to meet someone of his parenting talent, but at the same time, someone who can keep their house standing in the middle of a fucking battlefield.
And she begins to scream, and she's like, please,
Jesus.
we need to go.
We are going. We are walking. Like, we're walking as we're talking about this, I
Oh, okay.
promise. Yeah, no. We're not just standing around. This is like as we're
He'll
going.
pick it up to like a nursing home, like trot, but yeah, trot. I don't like whatever this entails, but fuck it.
Something tells me her uncle might not quite be human. All right.
Let's get to this barn, I guess.
This can't possibly end poorly.
And about 20 minutes later, after you go through the rest of this corpse-filled field, you go through this tree line, small little forest. On the other side, in another field, stands a lonely barn. You could tell that it was red at one point, but it has kind of faded away, and it is covered in a blanket of snow. As you open the big barn doors, Anushka and Pinky, Stone Haze is the first to enter. There's no animal life in here. There are pens where there probably were horses or cows at one point. But as you enter, it's very dark. As the doors close behind you, as you begin to hear the wind pick up, as the blizzard starts to set in.
Is there a loft and is there hay? Or is there any loose...
Yeah, I won't make you do a roll for that. There is a good bit of hay. There's also a ladder that leads up stairs to the second story part of the barn.
Up here, guys. Heat rises.
You know, it started with the hayloft creaking. But just started in the hay.
Whatever she's referencing. We're gonna take the kid up into the hayloft.
Okay. So
That's a good
as you
reference.
all ascend to the top, the second story of the
Is
barn,
it in sync? Never mind.
Yes.
there's a little more. There's a other pile of hay up there. There's two crates that are open, not containing anything inside of them.
It's a mimic. Sorry.
Whew. Yeah, he'll set her down, make sure she's bedded in this hay. Just try to preserve whatever warmth they got. And if someone wants to talk to her, great. Otherwise,
I think it's only me.
Yeah, if Anushka wants to hang out with her for a second, Stone will secure the barn.
All right.
If you want to wait right here.
He is going to make sure that it is safe here. I'm sorry we are asking you so many questions, but oh, I don't even know where to begin. Why do you live so far away from the city? Out in the middle of here. That is a strange place to have a house.
My uncle says I'm not welcome in the city. He says that I'm not welcome in polite society.
Now,
we
why on earth
can
would he
we
say that?
can we get a fire, please? I'm very cold.
I'll take my jacket off and wrap it around her.
What are we seeing in this barn?
Lots of piles of hay. If you're on the first floor or the top floor, you have a pile of hay that currently Anushka's near, where the child is laying up against, with both Pinky and Anushka's jackets on her.
I don't think that
It is kind
a
of dark
fire
in
would be a
here,
good idea.
so yeah.
I feel
Okay.
as though a fire would be, and this is kind of to everyone else. I feel as though a fire would be a bad idea.
Yep.
I'm gonna go look for a lantern.
Okay, give me a spot hidden roll, please.
I'll try my best. Extreme
Look
success.
at Pinky.
You got
Excellent.
it.
Yeah, downstairs, closer to the other end of the barn that you did not enter from, there is a lantern in a corner that was hanging up.
Cool. I'm gonna grab it and light it.
Awesome. Yeah, I won't make you do a roll for that, and you're able to light this lantern up. Yeah, you got some light in the barn as this small light begins to illuminate the downstairs portion and kind of ascends the top right there, allowing a little bit more light in this barn.
Cool.
Stone, yeah, he's doing a full sweep of the interior on the first floor, and he'll do one lap if he can, even though there's a blizzard outside, around, and then come in and close the doors.
Okay. And are you looking for anything specific?
Movement mostly, but also bodies in this area. There was the battle over yonder, so he's going to see if the pattern repeats this far over. Other than that, there's not going to be any tracks or anything like that that he could even find. So, yeah, that's I'd say that's about it. Movement and bodies.
Okay. If you'll just give me a spot hidden roll.
Can do. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, that sucks.
My luck isn't too high, and as Huddy said, we're not even
Halfway
to the
through.
mid series yet. So,
As you enter out into the blizzard that is forming, you don't see any bodies around as you're circling the barn, but you do once again hear the sound of flak guns coming from the east. You do hear the sounds of bombs being dropped from bombing planes that are making their bombing runs. You assume this is also Stalingrad once again. And then you trip and fall in the snow. You're a little wet now.
hang on, I got you. Whoop! There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Um,
Can you splash some water on you now?
I'm out.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Um,
Don't worry, I got it.
thanks.
But yes, you're a little bit wet now, so you might want to get indoors.
Sure, yeah, we'll do that and close the doors.
Awesome. So,
Stone, did you fall?
Blizzard.
I wanted
Don't worry
to
about it.
do a thing.
okay.
You remember the little figure I got from Egypt?
Mhm.
I want to give it to the child.
I love that you carry
Aw.
this thing around with you.
Here's some
A little
bad
memento.
voodoo.
Okay. And you hand this to the child, and she looks at it and kind of just holds it very close to her. And she's still looking at Anushka, and then you see her eyes begin to just kind of like close off as she kind of over time begins to fall asleep on the bale of hay.
Right. So apparently her uncle says that she is not for polite company. She doesn't belong in the city. That's why he keeps her so far out here.
I know Russians are weird.
No,
say.
this is something different. I know I made a comment about her uncle not being human, but what if there is something with her?
Are any of you? Oh, with her.
Sorry,
Well-
we can't all get superpowers on our first mission.
All right. All I'm saying is we're not going anywhere with this kind of weather.
Especially if we have that.
Right. She has a name, I'd imagine.
It is
Anushka?
Anna.
Oh, okay, thank you. Well, I'll
Right.
stay hidden downstairs if anyone finds us, I imagine.
Right. So let's just take shifts and wait out the weather, right?
Stone's already on his way. Yeah, he's gonna post up in a corner, a dark corner of one of the probably stalls that kept an animal in, and just sit there very motionless, basically like Drax, invisible, unless he wants to be seen.
Awesome.
Exactly.
So
I'm
who's
gonna
taking
stay.
who's taking first shift? Stonehaze.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, I'll take first shift since I was the problem child last time.
Join me. Why not? I don't sleep much nowadays anyway.
Oh shit, yeah.
Sorry, the cat is on the cord. He's on the power cord. He's moving the laptop. Okay.
We're about to lose Trevor. It's just gonna cut to black.
So
Sorry.
Pinky, you're staying awake first.
Yeah, I volunteered to. I don't know what
Sure, we both
Stone's
will. Why
doing.
not?
As Stonehaze
cool.
and
We'll talk about
Anushka
things.
begin to rest
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit,
Yes, sir.
Pinky stays up to just make sure nothing really happens. Make sure maybe nobody rolls off the side, the edge, and falls to the first floor, or maybe making sure that there's no German patrols that come up.
If there's any sort of farming equipment in there, I'm gonna look at it.
Okay, yeah, you're looking around at this barn. You do enjoy it. You've never been inside of a Russian barn before. You do find kind of like the remnants of some, I guess, equipment that would put the hooves in horses. Yeah.
The shoes.
The shoes, yeah,
Cheers.
Yeah.
Horseshoes.
horseshoes.
Wait.
There you go.
Okay, sure.
Woo.
Long day.
You can ask me.
I
It's
know.
okay. I respect that history, that part of my life.
You done grown up in the suburbs now, didn't you, boy?
Oh, hell no.
I've ridden a horse one time. It was years ago. And Pinky, can you give me a spot hidden roll, please?
Sure.
And see, I knew it. And I love that everything I said went straight over your head, Huddy. But
Because Matt's just like, yeah, I'm staying up anyways. I'll take second shift with you.
that
Yeah,
was
I'm
the
staying
second.
up.
I was
I'm
like,
staying
yeah,
up.
I'm downstairs. I'm in the corner in a stall.
All right,
Also-
you're up also. Okay, can you? All right, but you're downstairs.
Yeah. So
Okay.
as I said initially, yeah, he's in the
Okay,
corner.
and
in
so
a stall, yeah.
Stonehaze is also doing the same exact thing. Maybe not looking at the farming equipment and stuff.
No.
He is from Texas.
But just
He's
looking
seen
around.
all he's needed to see. All he's needed to see.
Um,
I'll go for the 45-40
Oof,
failure anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, from the wetness that you got earlier, you notice that your hands begin to kind of turn black,
Mm.
and you do start to take on a little bit of frostbite on your fingers.
For 3 damage.
3
He'll tuck him under his armpits.
We cannot
Um,
start a fire in this barn. Jesus Christ.
But now it's time for you two to get some shut eye, as Anushka wakes and is ready to take her post. Anushka, as you wake, you see the small child still kind of tossing and turning in the hay.
Alright. I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing coming at us, kind of thing. I want to kind of. I know I said I want to look at her earlier, but like I want to like her mannerisms, like kind of thing. Like what's her deal?
Okay, can you give me like an appearance roll or just a spot hidden roll?
As much as I hate to say this, because this is screwing me over, I feel like it would be psychology.
Or psychology roll? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I've
good
never really
call.
used psychology, so yeah, use
I
psychology
hate to
roll.
say this. Hard success, 5 versus 10.
Oh, shit.
Um,
Check that box. Goddamn.
as
That'll never happen again.
as you have gotten some shut eye, and you're refreshed a little bit as you look at this child. You do notice some things. Dudis notice.
Dudis notice.
That's my Roman character in our Roman.
Yeah, we're playing Invictus next.
Dudis. You do notice some things about this child that you didn't before. The child seems to be dreaming about something as it tosses and turns in its sleep. You do hear a name called out. The uncle's name, Uncle Raz, is what you hear.
No Larthotep.
And you do notice that you have seen this child before. You know this child from somewhere, but you cannot place it.
Okay.
And then just like that, as you're staring at the child, her eyes open and are staring at you. And she says, I'm sorry if I woke you. I was having
No,
a
you're-
nightmare.
You are fine. Is everything all right?
Yes, I was having a nightmare about my uncle.
I heard you calling his name. Do you want to talk
As a
about
thought.
it?
Second time I made that joke. Fuck you guys.
My uncle Roz, he took me in after my parents died. He's very, very evil.
I'm sorry,
Anya-
are you writing down that he's evil? Like
No.
Roz equals
Bad uncle.
No,
Anya, is
Yes.
that your name?
that is my name.
Is it okay if I ask you a few questions?
Of course, it is only fair. I've been asking you many.
You are Russian, like me. Why?
That's right.
Why? Who are those two? I can't understand what they are saying.
They are from America. They we all work together. We are it is hard to explain. We are trying to stop this war.
So they're your friends.
Yes, they are my friends.
Do you trust them?
More than I probably should. But yes, I do trust them.
You should be careful with friends like that.
Why is that?
My father, he he had friends like that. And they did awful things.
What sort of awful things did they do?
And you kind of see her just kind of look away as like she's kind of crying and tearing up. But she comes back and she says, "If you're here with Americans, why aren't you in the city fighting with the Russians, our people?"
I work for someone else. We have a different mission than.
You-
Sorry. I'm very distracted right now.
Do you not support the Communist Party, the Bolsheviks?
It is. I have left this part of my life behind me. How old are you? You seem very knowledgeable about all of this for your age.
How old do you think I am?
I assumed you were 7 or so.
8.
8.
No, hold on.
No.
Actually, yeah, you would believe this girl is a little bit younger. But
I just did
not,
a random
she does
age.
not. She does not say 8. She says 17.
You were 17.
Thanks for joining me, Trevor.
I was 17. If you are not with the Communist Party, then you are my friend.
Really? What do you mean you were 17? Are you 18 now? Are you?
My age has been forgotten to me.
You look very familiar, and I cannot figure out why.
I've never seen you, so I don't know.
I don't want to pull a Twilight. How long have you been 17? Sorry, Matt's just quoting Twilight in the
I know
Roll20
what you
right
are.
now.
Say it.
If you're
17. No.
I don't want to say how long have you been 17, but that's where I'm going. You are. Why does not supporting? Why does that make you me your friend? What happened?
Many years ago, my family, we were having dinner, and my father's friends came inside of our house, uninvited, and they stormed in, and they took me, my mother, and my sisters, and my brother, and my father down to our cellar. And my Uncle Roz was down there with them. And he told them to kill my mother and my father. But the things they did to my sisters and my brother,
I see.
If you are with the Bolsheviks, then you are not my friend. But if you are against them, then you and I can be friends.
Well, you will be glad to know that actions like that are exactly why I am with these two. I did not. It was not right what they were doing.
And you and Anna just kind of sit there as she begins to kind of almost hum a little tune. No, the tune goes like this. Bum 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 bum. As the day progresses,
my
the
God.
blizzard kind of lets up.
I hate you, Hudson. I understood that. Okay. Well, I believe we can keep moving.
For those of you that didn't get the tune, it was Dead Mouse 5. Or Dead Mouse,
it?
as some might say. Yeah.
Well, Dead Mouse? You don't say the 5.
I
Wait a
always like
second.
being.
Also, I listened to a lot of Dead Mouse, and I had no idea what he was humming.
Did you just fucking give this plot away to me, Hudson, with that one song?
I was completely joking. I had no idea what it was.
I think Hudson. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, we don't know it,
Roz!
so shut
Uncle
up.
Roz!
Shut up.
Okay.
Trevor and I don't know it. All right.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just look at her and say. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna kind of look at her and go, "Oh fuck me," and say, "All right, we need to go."
The ultimate metagaming challenge for Carly.
No, this is something that Anushka would put together. Being from Russia, the song just tipped it off in Carly's head. But can I
Okay.
roll an intelligence check to see if this if Anushka figures this out?
Yes, you may.
Okay, thank you. Hard success, 28 versus 70. Okay, I got it right.
Yes, please.
Okay.
If you would, Anushka, look on roll 20.
Yep.
As I'm going to show you the face of Anna,
Yep.
and only to you.
Okay, yeah, you can limit who you show it to. I love how the two
okay.
Americans are just
Yep.
in the dark.
Okay, thank you, Hudson. We're tracking.
As the young child looks at Anushka and says, Anya, before we go, I need to tell you something. I haven't been truthful with you.
I think I may have already figured it out if I am being truthful with you.
Can I trust you?
You can.
My name is Anastasia Romanov.
I had kind of put two and two together at this point.
God damn it.
And I believe I can help you. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of Achtung, Cthulhu.
God, if you had not hummed that, Hudson, that would have just gone.
Yeah, I know.
What were you humming?
Journey to the Past from Anastasia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heart,
Oh, I've
don't
never actually
fail
seen
me
Anastasia,
now.
that's
Yeah.
the problem.
Courage, don't desert me.
So that is our episode of Achtung, Cthulhu, episode Operation for Mother Russia. So yeah,
Oh my god.
That
everybody.
completely flew over my
I'm
head until
so
you said
mad that it took
Anastasia.
me so long. It
So many
so
Easter eggs here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uncle Roz should have gotten me.
Wow.
There's more you can find out about this child, but this child is with you now as you are still getting closer to this city and the depot that lies in wait outside of it. But
Well,
yeah,
Shit.
After we wrap up, someone's explaining to me all of this because I don't get
Yes,
any
I
of
will.
it.
I will
Okay.
explain it to you.
all right. Well, does anybody have anything else to say before we wrap it up?
It's good.
I like turtles.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for coming out and supporting Achtung Cthulhu here at Spot Hidden. I want to thank Chaosium and Modiphius, of course, for producing all the Call of Cthulhu content on Chaosium's end, and then from Modiphius for creating Achtung Cthulhu, which has just been amazing to play with and look at all the rule books and everything. So yeah, thank you guys. I'm Hudson Hubbard, the keeper of Arcane Lore, for here right now on Spot Hidden. You can follow me at huddy.hubs on Instagram. Carly, if you want to do your little shout out.
Yeah. I'm at Carlybug. That's me.
Trevor, if you had to throw that cat, how far do you think you could throw it?
He heard you.
Yeah, that
The
cat's
cat
like, I'm
heard
out.
I got like
That's a
Do
good
that.
handful.
Yeah.
But remember, they
Yeah.
don't have fall damage. So,
they don't take. They have 9
Mm.
lives, so
yeah, exactly.
this one's got at least 3. It was a stray.
There you
We
go.
found it.
Follow Carly Bug. Follow Hudson at whatever. Honey.hubs. Matt Stephenson at Matefson Pinky O'Connor, also known as Trevor.
Huh?
Don't follow him.
Awesome. Well,
point.
thank you everybody for joining us for tonight. We shall
I don't post
see you
either.
next time, and we shall see you
It's got a
anon.
Snapchat that says Uncle equals
Yeah,
evil
that's-
from Matt.
And stay spoopy. We shall see you later. Adios.
Bye.
Long.